During her recent appearance on Fox News Sunday, Kellyanne Conway let the cat out of the bag about why the Trump administration is actually so incredibly terrible for the United States. Now, in the context that Kellyanne Conway was speaking, I'm going to read her quote in just a second, but I got to give the context first. She was talking about the Trump administration's decision basically to immediately say that we're locked and loaded and we're ready to go attack Iran after the oil sites in Saudi Arabia were attacked. Now, here's the thing. This is what she had to say. She said, "This is why it's so important to have a president who isn't a typical politician, because he and his team don't sit around and say, well, let's study it, let's have a commission about it." Just go out there and do stuff. That's what Kellyanne Conway tells us is the greatest strength of both Donald Trump and the rest of his administration, because they don't think. And I don't know about you, but that is exactly what I want in a president, right? A guy that doesn't ever take the time to sit and rationally think about something. He just goes out and does crazy stuff every day. That's what this country's been waiting for. Yeah, too much of that reserved Obama, like, well, wait a minute. Let's think about this. Let's look at this. Let's research it. Let's use our brains for a minute. No, it's so good to put our brains away for 4 years and just let Donald Trump with his toddler mentality and temperament come out here and just say, woohoo, going to war. All right, let's do it. But that's what we're dealing with. And again, I pointed out the context of that. Kellyanne Conway was talking about the attacks in Saudi Arabia because I think it goes well beyond that. I think it also applies to things like, the tariffs. Trump didn't really consider the damage those would do to the United States. He still is denying publicly that it's causing damage to the United States. He just did it because he wanted to. There were no impact studies done. There were no consultations. There was no meeting of all the advisors and little commissions formed to figure out how bad the damage would be to America's farmers and America's manufacturing core. No, he just did it because he was mad at China. And now he keeps escalating it because he's still mad at China. He's ignoring the advice of his aides because, as Kellyanne Conway points out, he doesn't think, he just does it. That's an illness. That's not exactly something that you should be out there, one, bragging about, and two, even admitting is a thing. Donald Trump is a dangerous human being. And he's a dangerous human being because he is not smart. He has skills. I'll give him that. He is an absolutely phenomenal con man. He 100% is, but that doesn't mean he's smart. He's good at a thing. He sucks at business. He's got enough bankruptcies to prove that. But he sucks even worse at being the president of the United States. And Kellyanne Conway absolutely hit it on the head. It's because the man is incapable of sitting down, calming down, and developing rational thoughts and plans in his brain. He would rather act like a whiny, colicky child throwing a temper tantrum, just do whatever the hell he wants without ever once considering the consequences. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.